Good afternoon, dear classmates and dear teacher. Today I will be talking about the basic structure of an essay in representation of my group. Yesterday I already talked a little bit about it, but today I will be talking deeper. So like I said yesterday, an essay is divided in three main parts: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. In the introduction is the part where you introduce the subject as well as the thesis, and you come to the point of the essay, the main idea of it. Then in the body is where you present the real power of your writing and you support your thesis. It can be with examples or it can be with detailed information as well. And last, in the conclusion, we always begin by restating your thesis. You don't only copy the same words you already said, but use another type of writing, and you gradually become more broad and general to finish off with it. So here I have an example of an essay. The title is Embracing Change, and it is written by Aisha Khan. We can see it's divided into three main parts of an essay: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion, that they are highlighted in purple, green, and yellow respectively. So if we take a quick reading at it, we can see the introduction says, change is an inevitable part of life, but it can be challenging to accept and adapt to. I have always struggled with change, preferring the safety and familiarity of what I know. However, as I have grown and experienced more, I have come to realize that change is not only necessary, but can also be a source of growth and new opportunities. So if we come back to this, we can see it has a good introduction because it introduces the subject and the thesis, that is change, and that it is really good. And it comes to the main point and the main idea, that it would be the advantages of the changes. So let's continue. Now we can see the body. It's a little bit extended, so I will be only reading the first paragraph, but it basically says, one experience that taught me the value of embracing change was when I started college. As a freshman, everything was new and unfamiliar, from the campus layout to the academic rigor. I initially found myself clinging to my high school routines and friendships, feeling lost and overwhelmed by the transition. However, as I began to immerse myself in college life, I discovered new passions, made lifelong friends, and developed a newfound sense of independence. So, again, if we come back, we can see that the body is a really good one as well, because the real power, it presents the real power of our writing, and it supports the thesis. In this case, it supports it with a detailed information of a real life situation the person that Aisha lived. So let's continue now with the conclusion. We can see the conclusion says, in conclusion, change is an inevitable part of life that can be challenging to accept and adapt to. However, by embracing change and being open to new experiences, we can grow as individuals and discover new opportunities. While it may not always be easy, I have learned that change can be a positive force in our lives and we should strive to embrace it rather than fear it. So again, we come back to the essay structure, and we can see that the conclusion is really good, to be honest. It begins by restating the thesis, but it doesn't use the same words as the introduction. If you can compare them, we can see it's different, and it gradually becomes more broad and general about the topic, and it finishes with the right foot. So thank you, everybody.